right, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. It is Tuesday, May 31st, the last day of May, and we're headed into the summer months. So I'm really excited to talk about this coaching opportunity because let's face it, it's summertime and people are ready to see some results. And might as well help people, help yourself, and maybe make some extra summer money if you want to go on vacation or do something fun. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Rose Smith. I'm a three-star diamond coach, and you're probably like, I don't know what that is. Don't worry about it. It's just a rank in Beachbody. I am the founder of Team Rise. We have a team of over 900 coaches, and we are in the top 1% of all Beachbody. So in Beachbody right now, the network is about 450,000 people, and our team is in the top 1%. So I'm really proud of our team. We are strong and freaking awesome. More about me is I was a former athletic trainer, meaning I was able to quit my job working at a high school because of Beachbody, because I was actually making double my teacher salary from doing Beachbody than I was working at a high school with a teacher salary. Before this, like I said, I was an athletic trainer. I was working 6 days a week, late nights, weekends, holidays. So I was pretty much working a teacher's schedule, but not getting Saturday off, getting, being there on holidays, whenever. So I was like, how am I getting paid the same if I'm really actually working way more hours than teachers are? So I started not liking being an athletic trainer. I was seeing that I wasn't getting paid what I was really putting out there. And it was just kind of like going through the motions of life, of going and, get a degree, get a good job, get really, have a long career, and hopefully by the age of 65, you can retire and then enjoy your life. And I was like, there's something so wrong with that, because after 5 years of being in my career that I got a degree with, I was not happy. And I was like, I cannot do this for another 50 years, 40 years. I'll drive myself absolutely insane. I knew I needed a way out. And so many times I'm like, do I go back to school? Do I do this? Do I do that? I was like, nothing really fit me. I knew I was supposed to be doing something else, but I just didn't know what it was. And of course, at the same time, not liking my job, hating the commute I was doing, I felt pretty shitty about myself. I was not eating healthy. I was doing the same old workout of treadmill and running and, bicep curls, whatever. And I wouldn't see any results because I was doing the same thing over and over and over, called insanity, because you do the same thing over and over and over and you don't see anything different. So that was me. Even being an athletic trainer, I knew everything I was supposed to be doing, but I gained a ton of weight. I felt like crap. I remember waking up in the morning and it was as an athletic trainer, I'd have to go in around 11 o'clock noon, and I was dead tired. I'm like, why am I so tired? There's something, I'm 27. I should not be feeling this exhausted. So I finally had one of those aha moments where I had to get my act together. And it was at a friend's Super Bowl party. And there was, the chicken wings and the pretzels that you dip in the nachos and the cheese and all that stuff. And I had to try everything, of course, right? We had to dabble in everything. So I had all of it, and I felt like crap. My stomach hurt, physically, literally. I was like, ugh, I don't feel good. And I'm really short, so I was stepping up on one of those high bar stool chairs, and I was like, oh my gosh, why do I feel like I have to unbutton my jeans? And because when I looked down, I literally had to unbutton my jeans because that muffin top was just coming over. I was like, oh my gosh, how did I let myself get to this point? I was always very athletic growing up. I played soccer my entire life. I was working with all the sports teams during college and just being around athletic people. I'm like, how did I end up here? And I realized, all right, I need to make a difference. I need to stop now because it's only going to get worse. We know that our metabolism slows down as we get older. I was like, I need to make a change. So I remember my brother telling me about this program called Insanity, and he got really great results. And of course, I'd seen it on the infomercial, and I thought, all right, I work so many hours, and at the same time that I was working all those long hours, I was in a long distance relationship. Me and my boyfriend, he's my husband now, we were 100 miles apart. So after working on Saturday, I would drive all the way down to Cape May, and then Monday morning drive all the way back up, and going back home was about 200 miles because I had another hour to get to work. But anyway, so I did not have time, no time whatsoever. So I thought I could work out at home, put in a DVD for 30 minutes and be done. I didn't have to drive anywhere. I didn't have to like whatever. I can just get it done in 30 minutes. So I actually got the program off of Amazon, which is like a big Beachbody no-no, because I didn't get a coach. I didn't get a challenge group. I didn't have any help. I was pretty much just doing the program all by myself. And it's a 60-day program. So for 2 months, I was pressing play. So I did the program exactly how it says, you know, do this workout, do that workout. And I just followed the schedule, right? It was like, I woke up, put DVD in, and that's it. Like I didn't have to think of like, what do I do today? Or, you know, what workout moves do I do today? It was pretty much all done for me. So after 60 days, I lost 30 pounds. And for someone that's 5'1", like 30 pounds, like you start going that way. Well, I started going this way. I was like, oh my gosh, why were people hiding this from me my entire life? Like I always had the mentality you had to be on the treadmill. You had to be doing like an hour of cardio. You had to be at the gym forever. And I'm like, man, I just got in the best shape of my life working out in my little 5x5 condo living room. I'm like, do other people know about this? This is insane. So I finally went on to teambeachbody.com and got my free coach because, you know, no one knows more about health and fitness than me. I was like, I want to see what this coach is going to tell me about, you know, me being kind of big-headed and ignorant at the time. And I got on the phone with her and she told me, you know, congratulations, like great job on all your results. She told me another program I can continue with because I didn't want to be a yo-yo dieter anymore. I wanted to obviously continue and maintain my weight and be healthy. And then she mentioned Shakeology and that I should be a coach because I got such great results. And obviously I love helping people. And I was like, man, this lady is trying to get me in on one of these pyramid schemes. She is like wheeling me to no end. And in the back of my mind, I thought, all right, is P90X a scheme? No. Is Insanity a scheme? No, because it's on TV. It's nationally known. If this was some big fraud thing, like it would have been shut down by now. So automatically that kind of was like, all right, it's not a scheme, but I don't know this lady because Beachbody will randomly assign people to you. But the more I thought about it, I was like, all right, if I did this coaching thing and didn't even make any money and just helped myself get healthier and continue on with my journey, then this was totally worth it. So that was kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to kind of jump right in and see what happens. Because what do I have to lose, right? I hate where I'm at. I just feel like I'm like a zombie going through life, like just showing up and kind of clocking in and clocking out and not feeling any passion for what I was doing anymore. It was like literally sucking the life out of me. So in the back of my mind, I was hoping, I hope this is the thing that's like the thing that I've been looking for, like that thing that's going to fulfill me and make me happy. And because I always heard about people loving their job and loving their work, I'm like, they're such losers. I'm like, who could actually love their job? I just didn't understand that until I became a coach. So after that was 3 years ago was when I had my transformation of losing 30 pounds and kind of realizing this whole community of Beachbody coaches and really just falling in love head over heels. If you guys follow me on Facebook, you know that I love this company. I love the programs. I love what it's done for me and my family. In October, I was able to leave my full-time job as an athletic trainer. We moved down to Cape May by the shore, and that's where we always wanted to move back to. So my life is completely different because of Beachbody. And I'll kind of go through how I got started, and to see if this might be for you, because that's my ultimate passion, is not just being, hey, look at me, I earned 6 figures with Beachbody, because you might not even know me, right? You might be like, oh, this Rose chick, like she's just talking at her butt. But I'll show you that, this didn't happen overnight, right? It took me 3 years to get here, but let's kind of just jump into, all right, if you don't even know what Beachbody is, who is Beachbody? So Beachbody was founded in 1998 by John Congdon and Carl Deichler, P90X. So they were P90X on the infomercials, and that's kind of how Beachbody started. What they started to realize was that, like, back in the day, they had like those chat rooms where people would, I don't know, get in the chat rooms and like talk to each other. And that's what people were doing with the program. So people were kind of inspiring each other, motivating each other, giving each other like tips and recipes on what are you eating for dinner? What are you eating? Are you eating right after you work out? Like, how are you sticking with the program? Because P90X is a pretty tough program, not going to lie. And they realized, you know what? Instead of putting this on the shelves at Walmart or Target, why don't we have the people that are getting results are the ones that are earning the money with this? Instead of giving the money to big corporates of Walmart and Target, let's do it to the people who are actually doing our program and getting results from it. So that's kind of when the network was formed. So we are a multi-level marketing company, just kind of like Avon and Mary Kay, but we started with the products first. We didn't go, what is this? Let's try and fit some sort of products into this network marketing company. No, we had the products first, and then you can see, and then after that, we had even more products come along. So we're not just about, here, buy this program from me and have it sit on your table and just collect dust. No, like, we want people to get results, right? Like, that's the whole point of this. We want people to get healthy, because we're America. Hello, we're at like 70% obesity. Like, that's awful. Really, really bad. So we are here to end the trend of obesity. We're not here to just make sales, because if people don't get results, then we didn't do our jobs. And you'll see that, after Insanity, then Shakeology comes in. We'll talk about Shakeology because that's my favorite part, because I'm all about nutrition. But you'll see that there's programs for everybody. Like I said, P90X is kind of a hard program, but they've come out with so many awesome programs, like the 21-Day Fix. That's probably my favorite. Sorry, Shang-Chi. I love Insanity, but 21-Day Fix is just nailed it on the head. T25, if you have 25 minutes, you can work out. My mom, she does hip hop abs with Shang-Chi. My mom's 61 years old, so if she can do this, honestly, there's something for everybody. So Shakeology, this is my favorite part, because my background is in health, fitness, and nutrition. So a lot of people always say, well, Shakeology, that's just a meal replacement, right? I can just go to GNC. And I'm like, oh, no, don't do that. The reason being is our, America, our standard American diet is full of crap. Sorry, but all of our food is processed. It has chemicals, it has preservatives, it has all this gross stuff that when we eat it, our body's like, what do I do with this, right? It has no idea how to process this crap that our bodies weren't made to use, right? So we're eating these empty calories and we're getting all this chemicals into our body. No wonder why we're such an obese country. So Shakeology just doesn't have protein, right? It has superfood. So what's a superfood? It's just a really awesome either fruit, vegetable and there's over 70 in Shakeology that they find from all around the world, like goji berries and moringa and all these weird words that I can't pronounce. But they have, multiple uses, such as, like vitamins and pre and probiotics and enzymes. So all these things are not just giving us empty calories like the food that we find, processed foods that we find in the grocery store. Shakeology is giving you the nutrition, the right nutrition, so that your body can work properly again, so it can have energy. It won't have much cravings anymore. With all those chemicals, do you realize Doritos, once you pop, you can't stop? Do you want to know why you can't stop? Because that the chemicals that they use for that product triggers almost like it does. It like triggers a drug addiction in your brain that says, I need more, I need more, I need more. And I've done it. I've ate a whole freaking stack of those Pringles because, and yeah, I felt full, but I kept eating it. And it was because of the chemicals that was in there was literally like tricking my brain to eat more of this crap. So anyways, back to Shakeology. The reason why it's so awesome is because you're getting all that nutrition that, let's be honest, we're not getting in our food anymore. Everything has been processed, stripped out. Our meats have, hormones and all this stuff added to it. Our bodies are very nutrient deficient. So Shakeology is just giving us the nutrition that we need to work properly again. So there's no fat burner crap in it. I'm sorry, I'm saying crap a lot. Hopefully your children aren't watching. But there's nothing that is going to harm your body. It's just good old fashioned earth nutrition. That's what you're getting in Shakeology. So it's scientifically certified that you'll lose weight, lower cholesterol, and it's low glycemic index certified, meaning that it's going to keep your sugar levels stable throughout the day. So if you've ever gotten that 4 o'clock crash, that means that your sugar level went right down, and that's why you have that crash. But with Shakeology, the nutrition that it has, you're not getting those spikes in your blood sugar and then crashing, right? So if you had a snack that wasn't healthy, like, I don't know, I haven't had an unhealthy snack in a while. I lied. Ice cream. Say you had ice cream, right? Your sugar level is going to go skyrocket, and then 30 minutes later, you're going to go crashing. But with Shakeology, because it's just whole food nutrition in there, your sugar level is going to stay even, and it's going to help you stay even throughout the day. So when I first tried Shakeology, I noticed I wasn't like as tired as I was. 11 o'clock, noontime, I wasn't having that like, oh my gosh, I could really take a nap. I felt way better. And the reason why I started drinking Shakeology in the first place was because I was working late nights for football games, and I was at the school pretty much constantly, and I couldn't eat dinner at the sideline of a football game. I would come home and I could probably put down like 4 slices of pizza. And obviously that was not helping me. So I knew I needed something that I could eat on the sideline. And I always heard about all these protein shake things, and I totally did my research. And that's what I tell everyone to do. Google, your GNC thing, and Google Shakeology. Look at the ingredients and just compare. Be your own advocate for this. Don't listen to me. I mean, listen to me, but do your own homework, do your own due diligence, because then you'll feel like, oh, okay, like I understand. So be knowledgeable about what you're putting into your body. And what I found with the other products, and I won't name names, but their third ingredient was sugar. And I'm like, do people realize, yeah, you're going to GNC and getting something cheaper, but you're paying a lot of money for a bag of sugar. I don't know how much a bag of sugar at ShopRite is nowadays, but you're spending like 100 times more for that protein shake that's pretty much just sugar. So just realize and compare what those other protein shakes that you're having, because Shakeology is definitely not filled with artificial sugars, not at all. So anyways, it's going to help boost your energy. Like I said, you're not going to get those crashes. It's going to help you with your stomach issues. And that was one thing it helped me with, is with my IBS, because it has pre and probiotics, which are the bacteria, the healthy bacteria in your stomach to help break down food. It's going to help you stop cravings, because you're not eating all that processed crap, and you're not getting those signals from your brain saying, I need more of this Pringles or this cereal that's full of junk. I'm actually getting what my body needs, because when you're nutrient deficient, your body screams out with cravings. That's what a craving is. A craving is a nutrient deficiency. So when you fill that nutrient deficiency with some real nutrition, those cravings are going to go away. And of course, I drink my Shakeology right after my workout. Maybe if I start a brand new workout, I'll be sore the next day. But after that, like, it really helps to repair your muscles and to build and grow muscles, right? As we get older, we want to have that muscle growth. That's going to keep obviously our muscles strong, but also our bones stronger. And being a female, like you always kind of worry about osteoporosis and everything like that. So that is one of the million reasons why I love Shakeology. So it's not just me, but these are people that I personally know that are on our team that have got amazing results from the workouts and from Shakeology. So that's me right in the middle. That was right before my honeymoon. So I did the 21-day fix, which, like I said, is my favorite program. I think almost most of them have done the 21-day fix. Danielle up at top, Beachbody gives away cash prizes every single week and month, and yearly is like they give a big $500,000 yearly, but she won, I think, the monthly one for $500 for doing T25, and Danielle's a mom of 2, and holy cow. So these programs work, right? Like I said, we're not about selling things to people. We want people to get results. We want people to get healthy. We're not about skinny. We're all about just being the best versions of ourselves possible. So who is a Beachbody coach? I get this question all the time. Like, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not an athletic trainer like you, or I'm not at my target goal or weight. And that one drives me crazy because I wasn't either. And I don't think we're ever at that point of perfection, right? We always want to be improving on ourselves and being the best version of ourselves. I'm not always trying to lose weight. I'm trying to be stronger. I'm trying to be healthier. I'm just trying to be the best version of me. And that's what people can relate to, right? No one can relate to a perfect person because no one's perfect. What people can relate to is someone that, a mom that's been struggling to lose weight and they see that she's making progress. People relate to that. People relate to someone that, maybe is a full-time nurse, but they don't have time because they're constantly getting called in, but they can do a 25-minute workout and they see it's working for them. So a coach is honestly just someone that wants to improve themselves and share that with others, right? You honestly don't have to be a fitness professional. Yeah, we have a lot of athletic trainers on our team, but that's just because I'm an athletic trainer. So more athletic trainers can see, oh, it worked for Rose, it can work for me. You don't have to be a nutritionist. We have nurses on our team, but you don't have to be a nurse. I tell people, if you are a salesperson, I don't want you on my team. I don't want salesy people being like, buy this, buy. We're totally not about that. So if you're a salesperson and you think you're gonna swindle people, like we don't want you on our team. We're not about that. We're just about inspiring people and really just making that connection with people to say, this is what I did, this is what I struggle with, but this is how I was able to overcome this. Do you want to join me too? Do you want to do this with me? And that's how you just make connections with people, and people realize like, oh wow, if Rose can do this, so can I. So you don't have to be at your target goal or weight. And honestly, this was my one big mistake when I first started, is I didn't become a coach until after I got results. So after I got the results, people were like, oh, you were always skinny, you were always fine. And I was like, no, like I just didn't share that before part because I was scared. I didn't want people to see my before picture, or I didn't want people to know, like, as an athletic trainer, I was unhealthy. So I really didn't talk about it until after I got results. So if I could have done it all over again, I would have started from day one of insanity, being like, look at me, I, feel crappy and I want to make a change. So who wants to join this with me? So that was one of my things that if I could go back, I would. So what are the different types of coaches that we have on our team? So we have a discount coach, which means you just love the products, you want to get a workout, you want to join our challenge group, you just want to be a part of the community and get 25% discount on the workouts and Shakeology. Cool, that's awesome. If you don't even want to help any other people or run your own challenge groups, you don't have to. You can just be a part of our team and be a part of the community and just work on yourself. Then we have a part-time coach. So that's just someone that still wants to get the 25% discount, but they might want to earn paying for their Shakeology, paying their car payment each month, or just a couple $100 per week. Nothing crazy, nothing big, but someone that, on their spare lunch break can do a post on Facebook about how they're feeling with the 21-day fix, or posting their meal of what they had for lunch and sharing that with people. The next kind of coach is working towards a full-time coach. And that was kind of me, I would say 6 months when I realized like, wow, I could actually do something really big with this. So I was still working 6 days a week, probably about 50 hours. So I didn't have much time. Like we all start this business pretty much with another full-time job. So don't think like you're gonna be a Beachbody coach and quit your full-time job. You can be a coach and still have a full-time job. So this is gonna be your part-time gig, and you can be working your way up to full-time. And I did that within 3 years. And I think that is pretty like the normal standards. Some people do it faster, some people take longer. It really just kind of depends on the person. And then we have like the full-time coach where I'm at right now. I can create the whatever schedule I want to. I can go here, go there. I don't have to ask my boss off. I can travel whenever I want to. I can just live my life the way that I want to because I'm my own boss. So whatever coach that you kind of fall into, we accept all those coaches on our teams, except for those salespeople. We don't want you on our team. So we do make money. Yes, we get results. We're crazy healthy. We inspire people. We motivate people. But let's be honest, this is a business, right? And there's nothing wrong with helping people and earning an income at the same time. So I'll show you kind of walk through my income, and each that you're seeing is a weekly paycheck. So one of my first weeks as a new coach, I made $64. Not a lot, right? Nothing that's going to make or break me. It was cool. I was like, wow, all right, cool. I helped like 2 people with that. And then you'll see 2 years into it, I was making $1,100. And I was like, wow. That's when I was like, all right, I am doing this thing full time, because at that point, I was totally surpassing what I was making as an athletic trainer with a teacher's salary. So we earn a 25% commission off of anything purchased through our website. We get an extra bonus for selling a challenge pack. So a challenge pack is a workout plus Shakeology, because you need, and I know this from athletic training, you need to work out and you need nutrition. If you have one or the other, and I think we all know that, right? Like you can't just eat good and just sit on the couch, or you can't just work out and eat donuts all day. It's not going to work. You need both of those things. So a challenge pack saves the customer money, and we also get a bonus because that's going to get people the most results, right? We also earn cycle and team bonuses. So you'll see from my first coach, new coach paycheck to my 24-month coach paycheck, you'll see that team bonus. It's the third one down. I made almost $1,000 two years in, whereas as a new coach, I didn't earn any. So the team bonus is really where you're going to see the most money, and that's coming from the team. So that's what we call residual income. It's money that is earned through the team, because as a team we collect points, and I help people, I mentor people, I get people on to our trainings, and I teach them how to do this. If I just signed up people, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but if I just signed up people, then they wouldn't be doing anything. Nothing would happen, right? I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to help the team, because that in turn is going to help me. So you'll see this is not a get-rich-quick scheme like I initially thought. It's not a pyramid scheme. This, like anything, it takes work. You have to put work in to get work out of it, right? So my first month as a coach was $64. And like I said, these are weekly paychecks. So $100 per week goes to $200 per week, goes to $350 per week. And you'll see up to, I probably definitely need to update this. In November, I was making $1,500 per week on Facebook, in my spare time, because I just quit at that point, my job at that point. But I did this all from Facebook. So I tell people, if you can earn a 6-figure income with posting on Facebook, would you do it? I hope you'll say yes, because that's freedom. That's when you can, be walking around the grocery store and answer a message, or you can be out and about and still be working your business. You can be in Florida, you can be on vacation, and create this life of having that freedom of not being tied down to a job, not having a boss at your, calling you like, when are you coming in, and all this kind of stuff. Like, that's the really cool thing about Beachbody, and that's why I absolutely love it. So we have to talk about, is this a pyramid scheme? Because that was my initial thought. And like I was saying, we don't make money off of signing people up, right? And having the product sit there. If we don't help people, then people are going to be like, that doesn't work for me. And then they're going to tell their friends, that didn't work for me, and so on and so forth. But you'll see Beachbody is pretty big. It's not just something that's going to be going away anytime soon. We are just kind of like in our little baby infancy. We're just in the US, and we broke out into Canada last year. And I believe in the near future, I can't say when, we're going to be breaking out into the United Kingdom and probably into Europe. So we're just like really in our baby stage into being global. So we are here to just, get people to their goals and not just selling and earning, commission off of them. We're really here to make a difference in people's lives, not only with the products, but with this opportunity. And this is my favorite thing. Yeah, I love working out. I love nutrition. I love all of that. But if I can show someone that they can stay home with their kids, or if I can show someone that they can live wherever they want to, or I can get somebody out of that 9 to 5 that is sucking the life out of them, like that I feel is so fulfilling. Like, that's where my passion lies. So other examples of well-known multi-level marketing companies is Mary Kay, Avon, Stella and Dot. But I love makeup, don't get me wrong. But is that going to save a life? Is that going to make a person live longer? Might make my eyelashes look pretty, but it's not going to be changing a life. And that's why I fell in love with Beachbody, because you are literally saving someone. I mean, you're getting people off of medication. You're getting people to, be able to play with their kids, because before you, they didn't have the energy to do that. And then their kids are looking at them, and you're changing a generation right there, because our kids look at everything that we do. If they see mommy eating potato chips on the couch, then what do you think they're going to want to do on a Monday, Tuesday night? So we are all about just sharing what the products have done for us and invite people to join along us with the journey. So how do we do that? How do we invite people to come along? We run what's called challenge groups. It's just a private group. They actually just came out with a Beachbody challenge group app. So if you don't want to do it on Facebook, you can just do it on your phone. Our business is mobile. How cool is that? So we can check on our challenge groups, and that's just a private group where we support people through the program. We take them through day one, through the end of the program, and we give them tips, motivation, inspiration, recipes. We share like, oh my gosh, I had such a bad day and I totally had ice cream last night, but this morning, I'm going to just forget about what happened in the past and move on forward. So we're there for each other, right? I'm not trying to be fake. I'm not saying I eat clean 100% of the time. I'm human. Things happen. I like ice cream, if you haven't noticed. It's just to help keep people accountable. And honestly, if it wasn't for me being a coach, I know I would have fallen off the wagon long time ago, because that yo-yo diet, girl, was ingrained in me since high school. So this keeps me on track. It keeps me like, oh my gosh, people are watching me. People know that I do this for a living now. I have to stay on key. Do I mess up? Sure. But we're not perfect. Beachbody coaches aren't supposed to be perfect. They're just a normal person, right? So as a coach on our team, you get all of our private Facebook groups. So whether you just want to be in a challenge group or you want to help run a challenge group and then eventually run your own, we train you, right? So I'm not like, oh, hey, welcome to our team. See you later. No, we help you get familiar with everything. It's called Coach Basics. We tell you exactly what to do, how to say things. We teach you all the ins and outs about how we started, how to post on Facebook, how to talk to people, because that was my big thing. Like, I can't talk to people. I'm the most shyest person ever. No, we work with you. We pretty much like hold your hand and say, this is what I did. Now, here's what you can do. And it's up to you really to take control of it. And if you want to take the action steps or not to be a coach. So we give you all the trainings. We have team calls weekly. So every week we get either I speak or another leader on our team speaks. I run these business opportunity webinars. So if you know someone that could use this opportunity in their life, whether they're in debt or their job is just awful and they need to find something else, or maybe they got fired from their job, those are the people that we're looking for. Those are the people that we can help and that we can really make a difference with. So I run these webinars for our team that you can invite people to. So in the beginning, you don't have to know anything because we're here, we help you, we teach you everything. And then when you're 2-3 years down the road and you want to run your own webinar, sure, you totally can if you want to. But we're here to just partner up with you, show you exactly what we did to be successful. And honestly, I love our team. We are so freaking awesome. I know that's like so cliche. Probably like everyone's like, yeah, my team's awesome. But no, our team is. And the group of ladies, and we do have a few gentlemen too on our team, like we just get each other. We understand, like we're a big family. A lot of us are based in New Jersey, but like I said, we have people from all around the country. We have coaches in Florida, North Dakota, California, Texas, Massachusetts. So we're pretty much all across the country because you can run your business on Facebook. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't know a lot of people, there's like 5 million people on Facebook. So those are the people. It's not about who you know right now. It's about who you're going to meet, right? Because every day we meet new people during our life. Maybe this weekend you went to a barbecue and you met some new people, or you're going to go to a lot of weddings this summer, or you just, you just moved somewhere and you're going to have new neighbors. Those are all new people that you can totally help. I know I went off on a tangent. Sorry. I get excited. So another part I love about Beachbody is the trips. Before Beachbody, me and my husband only went on our honeymoon, and when we were in college, we drove to Florida, and that was not really much fun. We stayed at like this nasty hotel because we couldn't afford anything. But since I've become a coach, we've been, I can't even count. I think like 4 or 5 vacations this past year. This year, we're going to Nashville. We just, our picture right there, that was the Beachbody cruise that we earned for free. So we went on a cruise to the Bahamas and Jamaica. So, and then in October, I'm going to California. So like, this has given me such the lifestyle that I love going to new places. I love traveling. And we go to Nashville is our yearly event. And I hate saying conference because in teacher world, conference is like, oh my gosh, this is so boring. No, like we work out with Sean Chi. We get to hang out. We go to parties. We go to the Nashville. We drink too. We go to the bars. But Beachbody just gives you just such fun, amazing friendships. And like I said, like we're a big family, and to be able to do this just because you're helping people and improving yourself, like there's nothing else out there. So what's the next step? If you want to sign up as a coach on our team, there's either 1 or 2 ways that you can sign up. You can sign up with a challenge pack, and like I said, you'll get a workout plus Shakeology because you want to get results, right? If you get results and people see that you're getting results, they're going to be like, wow, I want to join whatever she's doing. Because that's what happened to me. People were like, how do you lose 30 pounds? What are you doing? And I said, I'm doing insanity. That's what I was doing, right? So with a challenge pack, the sign-up fee is completely waived. And then there's a $15.95 fee per month, and that is for your websites. You get a coach relations phone number that you can reach 24/7. So everything is pretty much, your business is like set up for you in this nice little package. And Beachbody goes, Here you go. You own your own business for $15.95 plus your workout in Shakeology. Try opening up a Starbucks or try opening up a Dunkin' Donuts. That business will cost you probably around a good $500,000 with just getting a loan. Then you'll need all your equipment for your donuts and cups for your for your Starbucks, and hiring employees and having liability insurance and paying your tax person. The list can go on and on and on. So you're running a business here for $15.95 a month, and honestly, I tell people I run my business is my meal. Like, I eat my business for lunch every day. We have to eat, right? Everyone has to eat. Yeah, we don't all have to drink coffee or have donuts, but we all need to eat to function. So might as well make it a business and get really freaking healthy for it too. Anyways, as I digress again, you can get a challenge pack and sign up, or you can do it without a challenge pack and sign up with the $40 coach enrollment fee. But honestly, if you're not doing the workouts, if you're not drinking Shakeology, then how can you share that with other people? You can't. So honestly, I tell people, if you don't want to do a challenge pack, then why are you doing this anyways, right? If you are military, all your fees are waived. Pretty awesome. Beachbody loves the military. So just a kind of overview of everything that Beachbody has done for me. I'm surrounded by positive people all day. Have you ever gone to work and all people do is complain, 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 and you wonder why you get home and you feel like crap? It's because all that negativity just brings you down. I'm a completely different person from 3 years ago. If you've known me before I was a coach, you'd be like, whoa, what happened? Beachbody happened. I've reconnected with old friends, totally made a lot of new friends with Beachbody. This is a big, happy family. It's a community. You feel the sense of even people not on our team, other Beachbody coaches, everyone is so welcoming. It's just, you don't feel like someone's stabbing your back, like people trying to climb the corporate ladder. That's not what Beachbody is at all. I've taken control of my own health. I haven't gained those 30 pounds back. I'm not drained of energy during noontime. My IBS has been completely changed because of Shakeology. And I feel fulfilled. I love what I do every day. I come, I can't wait to get up, work out, talk to people. I'm passionate about what I do. I'm not like, oh gosh, another football game got scheduled on Friday night. Here we go again. I would wish away my weeks because the only day I had off was Sunday. I'm like, all right, Sunday's here. And then Monday came again. And get back down into that. After Memorial Day, I'm sure people were feeling that last night too. And, before I became a full-time coach, I was able to pay for our wedding. That's a huge stressor for some people, is paying for their wedding, paying for their mortgage. I'm able to pay for our mortgage now. We've been on so many trips and vacations. We were able to buy, and we never thought we would buy a brand new home. We're just normal people. That wasn't in the cards for us. But when you believe things can happen and you make a plan to get there, it totally can. And I fired my boss. I thought, have you ever had that dream where you wish you could just walk in and be like, I quit? Yeah, I got to do that. At the time, though, I did really like my boss. But it's just such an empowering feeling that you have complete control over your life and someone is not breathing down your back anymore. So my dream job, what it looked like, was to have the freedom to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted to, set up my own hours, not working late at night or working on the weekends or working, Thanksgiving morning for football games. Can you tell I don't like football anymore? I can support my family, right? I can stay home and be my own boss. I can travel whenever, wherever I want to. I can see my family whenever I want to. It keeps me accountable. It keeps me healthy and fit. And the biggest reason why I wanted to be at home and work from home is because I see so many moms out there sending their kids to daycare. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. I could not send my kid off knowing that someone else is raising them. Why even have a kid if you're just working to pay daycare, but then you don't have enough money to stay home. Like, it's just a bad cycle. A lot of moms are in right now because they want to stay home, but financially, that extra $1,000 that they get from going to work after paying the daycare, they have to. But that was something that was huge for me, that I never wanted to miss anything in my kids' lives. And I don't have kids yet, but recently we had our dog, he tore his ACL, go figure. I quit athletic training and then my dog tears his ACL. But, we had to have surgery and rehab and appointments and this and that. I didn't have to worry about taking off or asking for time off. Like, I was able, I had flexibility. So think about it. What can becoming a coach do for you? How different would your life be if you could just sit and kind of daydream about like that life that you've always wanted? What would that look like? Who can you help? Who can you think that, whether it's in your circle of friends or people that you see on Facebook complaining about, not being bikini ready or feeling bad about themselves or being negative, or maybe they lost their jobs. Who can you help? And then, what are those goals, those big, scary goals and dreams? Is it for you to leave your job? Or maybe it's just for you to lose that 5-10 pounds that's been nagging at you forever that won't budge. What are those things that you can think of that, like, wow, like that would be so freaking awesome if that could happen? So this was just a picture of us in Nashville last year. And I always tell people, like, you have one life to do everything that you're ever going to. Act accordingly, meaning take risks. If you stand still and don't do anything, nothing's going to change. So if you want change, you have to go out there and make it happen. You have to take those risks. You have to do something that's going to scare you. And heck yeah, becoming a coach was scary. Posting on Facebook, for me, that was scary. That was being vulnerable. That was putting myself out there. But you'll see that, that's a lot of people. They shut down Broadway, the main street in Nashville. They shut it down for Beachbody coaches. We're not going away. We're not a fad. We're not a fad diet, because we just want people being healthy, right? We want people eating balanced foods, not starving ourselves. We're just all about helping people be the best versions of themselves. So just think, what would you do if you couldn't fail? If you couldn't fail, what would you be doing? Would you be doing something different? Are you just too scared to get started? Because sometimes that one scary thing is the best thing that you'll ever do. So hopefully I didn't talk for too long, and I think I did. I apologize. I do get really excited when I talk about this, but I'm going to stop this screen sharing, and there's a Q&A button at the bottom. So if you move your mouse, you can ask any questions and just open it up, type away, or there's a chat screen too. So either way, if you want to ask any questions, I'm going to grab some water and see if any questions pop up. If not, going once, going twice. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining. If you do have any questions, though, find me on Facebook, or definitely reach out to the coach that invited you here, because if you just go and sign up on the website, you're going to be assigned to some other team, to a random team. So definitely reach out to the coach that brought you here, and hopefully we will be seeing you in our coach training, which will start this Monday, coming up June 6th, I believe. So if you're ready to get started with the business, our next coach training is starting on Monday, and I would love to see you in there. All right, guys, have a great night. Thanks so much.